give them prayer hands. Say what's up, America. Half of you should know me, right? Other half a replica.
Hello guys, I'm Raj Shivara, your buddy and your host. Welcomes you all to your channel Learn Anything, where we always learn something new every day. So in this video, I'm gonna tell you something about debugging a program. Well, debugging a program is just like removing errors of all kinds from your program. You can do this manually by seeing the code of yours, but suppose that you have written a very big code of about, let's say, 10,000 or 20,000 lines of codes. Well, this is really big code, and you won't be able to completely understand the whole code at once, even if you made that code. And if you have any problem in that code, suppose that you run that code and your program doesn't start it the way you wanted. Actually, some many times the Python prompts the error that this is the error, or that you have a syntax error or you have a line error. But there are so many cases, there are a lot of cases where the Python also do not prompt you that which kind of error it is, whether it is line error of line or whether it is type error. um, so in that cases, what we used to do is we use the debugging program. Okay, debugging is a tool that allows us to debug, that means to remove all the errors and glitches from your program. Debug, you can think about debugging as getting out all the bugs, and you know what are the bugs of your program. Those are the glitches and errors that persist in your program if you did something wrong. Well, your program may be logically or syntactically wrong. That means either the logic you put in your program is actually wrong, or either you just forgot to give any syntax, any important syntax. Suppose that you suppose that you write it as print stut, and you just forgot to close the quotation mark. Then debugging program will prompt you, well, to um, well, you can see that Python ideally shall also give us that this is an error line. Well, but sometimes there are a lot of codes, and there is some logical mistakes that the Python interpreter is not able to is not able to pick up those logical mistakes. It just, and your program do not work the way you want it. For example, let me show you a case in which the Python will not show you any error, but the program will still have a logical error. And let me show you how. Now we have an untitled window of Python. Let's import Pygame. Yes guys, I'm using Pygame here. Well, I will just create a window, okay, a Pygame window, and you will see that what kind of error or problem I'm talking about. So import Pygame, then width equals to, let's say, 300, height equals to also 300, and then display equals to Pygame dot display dot set underscore mode, and then width comma height, right? Right. So we have defined our display variable with height and width. Now we have to define a while loop, right? To create a window, we have to define a while loop. So to do that, first of all, we should create a variable like, let's say, crash equals to a boolean value false. Okay, so we give crash equals to false. Now let's write our code. Let's say while crash, okay, for event in pygame dot event dot get, and then two parentheses and then colon, and if pygame dot event is event dot type, sorry, not pygame, if event dot type double is equals to pygame dot quit in capital letters, then what should happen? Crash equals to false, okay, and then pygame dot quit okay. So let's try to run this program. We have to save it first of all. So we have run it. It is actually running. It takes some time to open a window. Okay, you can see that here it is. Here is our window. Sorry, let me show you where our window is. Okay, so you can see that it is our window, and you can see that pygame window not responding. Actually, no means not responding, since the window size is really small. That's why we are just seeing no word. So you can see that Python is not showing us any error. It did not told us that we did something wrong in our program. Okay, but the window, the pygame window, the program we created is wrong and have some logical error or syntactical error, and it's not working correctly. So you can see that this is an example where Python is not able to pick up the wrong logic or the wrong syntax that we have entered in our program, which is causing our program to run undesirably. So in these kind of situations, we used to use debugging program. So now let me tell you what is the problem here. Now first of all, the problem is that I have defined the variable crash equals to false. Okay, now while crash, that means I'm referring the false variable here. Okay, false value here while crash. Now I have told that if event.tab is equal to pygame.quit, that means if the user press the cross button, the close button on the window, what will happen? Crash equals to false, and the pygame.quit, that means at that time the value of the crash will be false. Now since the value of the crash is still false, the same as here, okay, though both the values are false, both the values are actually same, the whole program is actually in an infinite loop, which is creating problem, and that's why we did not get any error, because it's a logical error, not a syntactical error, or not an error of line, or it is not an type error, it is a logical error. So this is just an example about the errors which can happen, and you won't be able to get why the error is persisting or why your program is not running correctly. So in this kind of situation, we use the debugging program. Okay, so I have given you an overview that what debugging program is, and why do we even need it, and in the next video I will tell you the basics of debugging. Actually it is a very long, very big topic, so I will create some other videos on this topic also. So in the next video I will tell you about the breaking points. Okay, So I'm not gonna tell you anything about breaking points in this video. It's a surprise for the next video, okay? So, well, most of the time, the beginners in the Pygame, the beginners who are trying to create the games using Pygame in Python, used to do these kind of silly mistakes. Actually, this is not a silly mistake. I have done it a lot of time, a lot of time, a lot of time in my when I started to code in the Pygame, when I tried to make my first game. So these kind of uh, problems happen to you when you try something first time. Well, it can also happen to you if you create something really big code, and at that time, at that point of moment, you will not be able to check the whole code line by line, obviously, guys, because if you have created a program like Microsoft Windows, you are not going to check the whole program by line, because it will be really cumbersome and difficult task for you to do that. So to do these kind of problems, to solve the bugs in these kind of systems, we use debugging tools, okay? Well, and if you have any questions regarding what debugging is, or if you still don't understand that what is the use of debugging, then you can ask me any question, guys. You can ask me any question from anywhere. Just comment that question in the comment box. I will reply you guys, and you will get reply in within 24 hours. And believe me, guys, I really wanted to help you guys so that I can make myself also better, because if you get any error, that error will be maybe the one of the new error to me, and if I solve that error, I will get knowledge, I will make myself more good at programming. So your questions are really important to me, guys. Your questions, your suggestions, and you are also very important to me, guys. So if you have any questions, if you want to suggest me something, that how can I make my videos more good, or is there any other tool that we can use instead of debugging tool to solve these kind of problems, then please guys, post them in the comment box. I will definitely read them, guys. I will reply you also, guys, because I know that if I know how it feels when someone gives a comment to someone and he does not reply. But I'm not one of those kind of people. Well, I will definitely reply you guys. So that's it for this video, and please don't forget to subscribe my channel. The channel name is Learn Anything, where we always learn something every day. So that's it for this video. We will meet in the next video with the breaking point topic of the debugging tool, and till then, goodbye. Don't forget to subscribe. If you like my video, give it a like. If you don't like my video, then you can also give it a dislike. But I hope that you like my video. So goodbye.